am I gonna do? All right. I'm coming. Would you not break the door down, please? Oh, Hal, just who I was dying to see. If you came about Parker,
I'm not here for Parker. I'm here for Craig. Where is he?
Well, I don't really know. I'm not his social coordinator. I'm really in no mood for
you
you
to start listen to me, Carly.
Why should I, Hal? You wouldn't give me the time of day at the station when all I wanted to know was what happened to my horse, and now you expect me to let you barge in here?
You and your son are living with a murderer. Now, where the hell is Craig?
Speech a few thousand times, Hal. You think you're bordering on hysterical?
Mei Lin is dead.
What?
That's what I was dealing with when you were at the station this morning, screaming at me about your horse.
Mei Lin is dead. Wow. I thought she was sort of indestructible. How'd that happen?
Cyanide. We found her body in her cell just after she signed a statement accusing Craig of poisoning Winston Law.
No. Hal, I've told you over and over again, I was there when Winston died. He was drunk. I watched him keel over. And then Mei Lin told me he had a bad heart and refused to take his medicine.
That's what it looked like.
Why would she lie to me on the day of his death and then tell you the truth months later?
Maybe she thought the less you knew, the better. All I know is that she signed a statement indicting Craig, and the next time I saw her, she was lying on the floor of her cell, dead. And guess who her last visitor was, Carly?
Which means?
It means Craig found out that she signed a statement incriminating him, and he poisoned her just like he poisoned Winston. And I am beginning to think that he slipped your horse a Mickey, too.
Can you listen to yourself, Hal? That's crazy.
Carly, I know that we have been playing against each other here for a while, but this is no time to shut me out. I am trying to help you here.
Trying to help me? Well, I have been on my own for quite some time.
Carly, will you open your eyes?
What would you like me to do?
I would like you to get out of here. I want you to pick up Parker, and I want you to take him over to my room at the boarding house.
You want me to stay in that dump?
I will clear out. You can have the place to yourself. Just get away from Craig.
You may as well leave right now because I've got it all figured out.
What's to figure out?
You and your pitiful little angle. Come racing over here telling me how dangerous Craig is just to frighten me into leaving and setting up camp in that depressing boarding house. And then you'd sandbag me in a custody fight saying how my arrangements aren't any better than yours. It's cheap, Hal.
I am not trying to wrestle Parker away from you. This is no ploy,
Since
Carly.
when? 2 days ago, you were bound and determined. Now you want me to believe that's all in the past?
I swear, all I am trying to do is protect my son and his mother from a murdering lunatic.
Well, the problem is I cannot believe a word you say anymore. And when it comes to Craig Montgomery, you are the one who seems like he's ready for the loony bin.
Fine. Then let me try to explain to you why I am thinking what I am thinking.
Great. Just take a couple of deep breaths first, because if you start screaming again, I swear to you, you are out.
Okay. I think that Craig helped you out. He moved you in here. He played the rescuer because he knew about your link to Winston Lowe's estate.
But that's over. The estate died with the horse.
Right. So, how long do you think that Craig is going to keep you around here now that your link to Winston's money is on its way to the boneyard?
I can handle Craig Montgomery now.
And that's what Mei Lin and Winston thought. You better face it, Carly. People who get in Craig Montgomery's way end up just like your horse. Honestly now?
I guess I have to. Craig is the only common denominator between Winston and Mei Lin.
Right. Well, thank you, Lord.
But murder, it doesn't remotely jibe with what I know of this guy.
He's good at what he does, Carly. Too good. Now, do you know where he is?
I don't have any idea. I haven't seen him since this morning.
He didn't tell you what his plans were.
No, and I didn't care enough to ask. I just spoke with him long enough to find out if he knew why my horse dropped dead.
I'll do my best to help you out on this, Carly, but you got to let me know if you hear from Craig.
All right.
And get out of here.
Well, okay. But your boarding house, that's my last resort. I'll try Molly and Jake. Maybe we can stay there for a few nights.
Whatever. Just get out of here and let me know where you wind up. I only raised the custody issue at the hospital to protect Parker. It wasn't to punish you.
Well, you have to admit you've been a little ham-handed. And when it comes to Craig, you've been manic.
Well, when I was even-handed and reasonable, nobody listened. So what do you suggest I should have done? Craig's a master manipulator. I mean, look at Barbara. She's in the Dominican Republic getting a divorce.
Barbara's in the Dominican Republic? Are you kidding?
No. I signed the papers, sure, but I had no idea that she was going to use them. Fly down there and dissolve our entire lives in a debt. That's why I have to find Montgomery, make sure he doesn't get wind of where she is.
Hal, do you have Barbara's number down there?
Yeah.
Maybe you ought to give her a call. I don't know if there's any connection, but Craig, he had a plane ticket this morning.
You mean he already left?
I don't know.
My God, Carly, he could be with Barbara right now.